What's up, YouTube? This is the Billy Bob HD bringing you another Let's Play. Today I've got some more Hearts of Iron 4. This is the KaiserReich mod. We are playing as Sultanate of Egypt here. Let's continue building up our country. Last episode we were looking at trying to go in against the Ottomans here, but unfortunately we did not have enough divisions ready in order to go to war with them. So we're up to 32 divisions now at this point. We're training out a bunch more infantry divisions here and actually some motorized divisions as well. Reinforcements do need additional motorized units up at the front right now. We just finished the next national focus set here, and we need to take a look. Upgrading that artillery right now. I've got two factories there making 3.27 motorized per day. We're also working on the support equipment production there, and I'm actually going to prioritize this above the fighter production, because we're going to need that to be as robust as possible, right? So we're currently missing 5 aluminum, 2 rubber, 2 oil. Time to pick a new national focus, and we moved down a lot of these already. National unity boost there, right? We got our 2 doctrine efforts done. Let's take the submarine effort there so we can continue upgrading those, because we're producing out sub-2s, 7.28 per year. Available planes and reserves, we've got about 250 or so in fighters, 113 in nav, and 37 in close air support. We have got some nice manpower. We're making 2,000 per month, and we've got 1.1 million men at our disposal. So producing out these new infantry divisions as quickly as possible. Currently world tension sitting right at 23%, and you can see the Germans now at war with the French over here. Let's take a quick look. The Americans, of course, fighting each other. Ottoman Cypriot War here. Ottoman Empire versus Cyprus. Russia versus Turkestan. Yep. And then the Communard German War here, which, take a quick look here. Looks like the Germans are favored in this war. And Germany, of course, has all of her protectorates and allies in against Britain, France, and Socialist Republic. France actually already sitting at 7% towards capitulation. So the Germans moving very quickly across the lines there. Interesting, right? So we want to continue building up. Recon Company 2 just finished out, so we can continue moving down the line. Actually, we've already got those field hospitals ready and going. So let's pick a different area to research. Engineering, we're grabbing that decryption. We could go for the encryption there. Industry, I think we're looking okay until 1941. 1940 coming up on some of this infantry equipment stuff. So we can actually go ahead and grab that next. What I'm thinking is 1940 there as well for some of these other ones. So while we've got a little bit of extra time, let's go ahead and grab the encryption here. 6 more days on the field hospital, so that'll be coming out pretty quickly. Constructions wise, we have 9 civilian factories working for us. Current government type is still the authoritarian democratic, right? So 75% world tension needed. Up to 32% now. Canada declared war on the Union of Britain. Interesting. Okay, that finishes the field hospital. Let's swing back here to the air and go Fighter 2. 174 days there. 6 days left on the decryption, so we're going to start upgrading the infantry equipment where we can. Look at airbase-wise, I've got enough for about 500 planes over here. Let's go ahead and build up one more in Cairo. If we take a look at trade, we need 2 oil. Couple of rubbers here need yeah, so we could probably stand to use another actual synthetic refinery. Let's go here at 153 days, so it is December 27th of 1939. Let's bump it up to speed 5 as well, just to get that going. Now we need to make sure that the Ottomans are not part of a faction, which they are not. Unassigned divisions, sweet. Russian Empire declared war on Finland now, which I believe was a German, an actual German ally, so that's interesting. Take this guy here as well and move him in. Got that first motorized unit in there. Got 38 divisions now. So with that, we can now actually take a quick look at moving down here to the mass motorization. Let's get that. Awesome. Okay. 23 ships now, as we're putting our new subs in. Submarine effort is now finished. Sweet. We could go for the destroyer effort there. However, let's go aviation here. And what that gives us is an extra 2 air bases and plus some air doctrine modifiers, right? My allies of Arabia and Persia still looking to help us out. Free military factory now. So where do we want to use this? I'm thinking I almost want to plug it into close air support there. Okay, very nice. Unassigned divisions here again, so that's fine. Still rolling at this speed 5 now. Constructions. Can I fit? We did say synthetic refinery. So let's queue that up. And actually, let's queue up another civilian factory for here so we can use that towards trade. So this synthetic refinery is going to finish May of 1940. So in about 3 months or so. New infantry divisions here that have just popped up. Let's go ahead and put them in. Very nice. I'm actually going to let a new subgroup sort of form up and start creating that on its own. Because we do have 3 heavy cruisers over here already. Someone also mentioned if you build up infrastructure in some of these other areas, you could actually get some building slots. So I want to test that theory, and I don't know how correct that really is. Kingdom of Finland is capitulated there to the, interesting, to the Russians. That did not quite work right, did it? Construction, infrastructure, huh. Can't build here? I can build there, but not out here. So it's because it's no man's land desert type stuff going. All right. Could build up some infrastructure there. Okay, next level of research. It is 1940, so research time minus 5%. That's going to be huge. Let's go ahead and get that improved computing machine out and going. Oil 3, aluminum 7, rubber 3. Due to that increased plane production that we've been going through here. So if I trade out for the aluminum, we'll be able to replace it with that next military factory coming in. Okay, so that takes care of the aluminum needs. So just need the rubber and the oil now. All right, sweet. New infantry division available. Let's put him right here. 41 divisions now. Intel Minister. Decryption. Yeah, I guess we could go for the decryption here. That'll be useful as we continue to plot against the Ottomans here. I do want to give an offensive line order that's going to look something like this to start out with. We've got insufficient resources still, unassigned divisions again. Add you in. What do we need up at the front? Still the motorized there. So the efficiency is now coming up for him. But he's making over 4 per day. Same with the support equipment there. Needed for our next round of infantry divisions that are going to pop out. 2 subs now sitting in there. Aviation effort now done. Let's go fighter focus. Even though we're already researching fighter level 2, that'll help us out in the future. That's what I'm thinking. Alright, 420 there. Let's go ahead and move up to speed 5 here again. Down to 1.1 million men. 80% national unity. That's pretty damn good. Yeah, and you can see 400 of these motorized still needed at the front. As we get more army experience, we're going to need to upgrade these guys even further, right? You can see my combat width is only sitting at 14. Russian Empire declared war on Mongolia. There's nothing we can do. Look at all of these infantry divisions still showing as green. So, Let's go ahead and exercise them so we don't take such a hit from a casualty perspective when the war kicks off. That is going to burn up some extra equipment, but that's okay. It's okay for now. Still working on upgrading the artilleries there. Yeah, you can see the need actually going up to the 1300s area here. And then going back down. So it's gonna switch around a little bit. Insufficient resources, yep. Got those 8 civilian factories currently working on the synthetic refinery. It's 82% of the way there. June of 1940. June 9th. So that's coming up in about 2 weeks or so. Okay, once we finish up here with the infantry equipment level 2, the improved infantry equipment, let's go ahead and grab that support equipment there as well. I was thinking the motorized units would be great for fighting out in the desert, right? 6 days on the Fighter 2, in which we will then upgrade to Close Air Support 2. Pretty sure. Fighter Focus is now finished. Fighter 2 is done. Let's go ahead and swing that directly right around here to Close Air Support 2. Awesome. Outdated equipment. Let's get Fighter 2 in and starting to produce out, right? Because those are going to be nice and juicy. New national focus. It's going to give me another 2 air bases, so let's get that. Now we're actually experiencing a shortage of steel. Let's go in here and fix this up a little bit. The Germans delivering me nothing. So let's buy it from the French. Alright. Sweet. Now we're seeing the tungsten shortage here from the Germans. They must have just turned off their trade laws, right? And that tends to happen in this mod, you know, as things sort of roll on. Let's add another motorized here while I'm thinking about it. As things sort of roll on, right, you more and more countries start turning off their trade laws, which makes it harder and harder for us to acquire steel, for example. At least that's what we ran into with the Bulgaria campaign. Army experience here now. We're getting 0.08 daily. This one here, recruitable of 2K. How are we looking back up here? Infantry equipment's now needed up at the front, of course, right? Because we just added to that motorized need. But we're making almost 33 of those per day, which I think is going to be enough. Yeah, we've just queued up so many trainings, right, it's sort of diminishing that. Aviation effort, we're going to continue going that way with it. Got 36 factories. The new synthetic refinery also made its way out. So I'm producing 23 oil. So we really only need 1 oil and 1 rubber, is that right? Yeah. So who's suffering? Naval bomber and sub production. But I think that's okay for now. You know, those are the 2 things I'm prioritizing the least. I want my air forces to be rock solid. Or my land force. Yeah, my land forces and my true land air force to be rock solid. So this civilian factory is going to finish out when? September of 40. Flanders Wallonia has capitulated. Let's take a look at that. Oh, wow. Rhenish Socialist Republic here has been released. Currently war against the Germans. White Ruthenia has capitulated. So now I've got a Prussian Republic up here. Oh my goodness. Bavarian Union. So things just got a lot more interesting here. You can see the Russians continuing to move in from this side. Is Austria at war? It looks like they are. Yes. They're at war against the British in the Third International. Alright. New one of this. Let's get the nav bomber effort in. What do we got here? Oil 1 and rubber 1. Constructions wise, let's also look to queue up another military factory. So I'll put that here in Cairo, because I'm thinking I want to add that to my gun production. And we're finally actually starting to stockpile support equipment now. If we go to my recruitments here. Yep, infantry equipment and motorized, both the biggest needs. Kingdom of Lithuania has capitulated, of course. Japan declares war on Russian Empire now. Wow. Now, is Japan part of a... Yeah, they're part of the coast prosperity sphere. Still 37% in world tension, so I can't necessarily go to war quite yet. Still waiting for the next event to pop where we can go to war with the Ottomans, right? Now, let's take a look and see where we can upgrade some things. It is September of 1940. Let's upgrade the artillery. Alright, nice. 7 days on the mass motorization doctrine. Close air support 2 is also working for us now. Those are going to be cool. I can't wait. Mass motorization now finished. Great. Alright, let's just swing it right back here to the mechanized defensive doctrine. Almost a year for that one to become finished. It is still October of 1940 right now. Improved computing machine done. Sweet. Let's get that next level of decryption going. And that is a 1940 tech, so that's at least keeping up with the decryption stuff. Alright, if we go back now to the motorized units, let's go ahead and give them... Whoops. Remove. We need to give them some artillery. Oh, it's going to cost me a lot of experience to add that. So then, in that case, let's add in one more motorized like that. And then we'll wait for some support stuff to finish out. Maybe I can give them some support artillery. It's going to be a lot cheaper in terms of army experience, right? Close air support effort. Let's get that. How are we looking over here now? 21 days on the close air support 2. Reinforcements wise, man, still need a lot of that motorized up at the front since I just clicked that up a bunch, clicked that up a tick again. So 42 divisions versus 92. Good God. Ottoman Empire is improving its diplomatic relations with other nations, subject states. Lend-Lease policy, okay. Still at war with Cyprus. Close air support 2 is done. I've got a 50% modifier here. Only 62 days for the next nav bomber, so let's get that. So meanwhile, we can upgrade our close air support production to our level 2 there. So that's up and going. That does give us another aluminum shortage, doesn't it? Got almost 200 naval bombers now, though, in the works. So I think I'm okay with that. Our subgroup is up to 7. Combined Syndicates of America. Nice. Alright. So, constructions-wise, we need something else to build. How am I doing on resources? Oil 1, rubber 1. Time for a new synthetic refinery. Let's put it down here in the Sudan. Okay, that gives us the extra military factory, right? So let's go ahead and put it into gun production. Support-wise, we're looking okay. Communist France declared war on Italian Federation now. I think they were previously... okay, 1941, we're about to get the next level of tech. So I'm going to go concentrated industry here to get some more construction slots going. If we look right here... May 2nd. So in 5 months, that'll be done. Close air support finishing up. Nice. Let's go rocket effort there. Maybe we can build some rockets and launch them. Insufficient resources. Missing 1 aluminum. But if we go to trade, you know, I'm at least producing out 23 oil, 6 rubbers. Or, excuse me, 12 rubbers. Okay. Looking okay there. Very good. Well, cool. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Again, this has been the Billy Bob HD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and/or comment if you've enjoyed my content, and we'll catch you next time.